Hey guys, welcome back to the Studley vlog. Today we are going on a road trip. Me and my little sister hopped in our car and started driving up the coast. So today we are shooting with Arista 200 ISO film. This is a film from Freestyle, which is manufactured in California, and it is a great film. It's super cheap. It is $4.69 for a roll of 120. And it also comes in 35mm and 4x5. I actually used to shoot this film all the time when I first started shooting film because it was so cheap and it just rendered really well. So I am using my light meter and using it on the incident meter. So meter net 200. I am also shooting with my Contax G2 with a 28mm and a deep yellow filter, and I'm shooting on Kentmere 100. Me and Ella were driving around and stopping at all the different outlooks and just kind of checking out what was down the 154. So I'm shooting some double exposures here, and there's a trick with the Hasselblad where you take your first shot and you put your dark slide back in, and then you take the back off and you wind the camera, and then you put your film back on and pull your dark slide out and take your second shot. It's a trick that my dad taught me when I first started shooting on my Hasselblad, and it works really well. So we kept driving and we came across this building that said Paradise Store, and I'm not sure if it's abandoned or not, but it looked pretty run down and had this really cool sign. So we came across this Volvo that had stickers of turtles on the side of it. It's pretty crazy. The cool thing with the yellow filter is that the sky gets really dark depending on if you underexpose it or not. So this turned out really cool. So we came across this picnic area or rest stop right next to this campground, and it was just really cool. There were some cool trails and really nice trees, and then we came across this river. Right here I'm loading another roll of Arista 200 into my Hasselblad. With the Hasselblad you only get 12 shots per roll, so you just gotta make every shot count. stepped into the water on accident, and those were her nice Air Force Ones that she was wearing, and she was like super bummed. So we stopped at this campground, which is surrounded by this amazing lake, and so it was really nice. It was a perfect day out. So because of the coronavirus, the campground was actually closed, but you were still able to visit, so everything was like cautioned off, which was a little strange to see. We walked around for a bit and we found a spot to get down to the water, and it was like crazy windy out. I've never seen water moving this fast. So I noticed that there were these bushes that were submerged, and it just looked pretty cool. So I finished up the roll of Arista 200, and then I loaded in a roll of Delta 100. And a huge shout out to my little sister Ella for helping me film this video. So because no one could go camping, they had flipped over the table onto the fire pit. So we hopped back into the car and started driving, and we ended up stopping in Solvang for a little bit. It was really strange because there was no one out because of the coronavirus. And the last time I had been there was like, I think 4 or 5 years ago when I was photographing a choir tour, and the streets were just packed. So seeing it empty was just so strange. So the road trip doesn't stop here. I'm going to make a second video because I didn't want to make it too long. So stay tuned.